This color is almost never seen in the natural world.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
It is so rare, in fact, that it almost doesn't exist at all.
Oh my God, ang ganda!
Confused? Stick with me as we learn why blue is so rare in nature.
That same blue which is the blue sky.
Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Animalogic Second Nature. If you look up to the sky or across an expanse of water, it seems like nearly all the world is blue. But really, it's nature's rarest color. That's because actually being blue, not just appearing blue, is very difficult for living beings.
These are the patterns of invisible waves we use today for communications. In the same family, of vast potential for tomorrow, are visible waves, the waves which man calls light. In other centuries, they would have called it magic.
Seeing colors at all first comes down to how our eyes and brains work, which all starts with visible light. Visible light is emitted in waves from sources like the sun, fireflies, and artificial lighting. If you have what is considered normal vision, these waves bounce off objects around you and then enter your eyes. The retina then turns the light into electrical signals that travel into your brain. There, these electrical signals are turned into an image by your brain. So really, every color we see is just what our eyes and brain interpret electrical signals to be, and different brains make different images, like our brains did with the iconic blue-gold dress in 2015.
That is our blue sky. Blue because it is dirty.
The sky above us only appears to be blue due to the white light from the sun being scattered by particles in the air.
Tiny particles of matter, little bubbles of water, which hides the real sky from us. The real sky is black with the blackness of space.
Blue has the shortest wavelength of all colors, and it's scattered more than the others, which makes us see the sky as blue under bright sunlight. Though you'd think large bodies of water would just be reflecting the blue of the sky, the ocean appears blue because it absorbs red visible light, bouncing off the blue light waves that our eyes see. This extends to the animal kingdom as well. Leaving the blue flowers aside, most blues in nature are achieved with careful craftiness, and birds have certainly mastered this art. The hyacinth macaw is one of those feathered friends that is almost entirely blue. This bird is the world's largest macaw and largest flying parrot. Their shocking bright plumage appears blue thanks to what is called structural color. If you zoom in on these feathers, they reveal their true color, black. The way light interacts with the microscopic, melanin-heavy structures within the feathers, which include pockets of air, are what give them the appearance of being blue. These air pockets preferentially scatter blue light with its shorter wavelengths. The melanin then works to enhance the blue since it absorbs the other colors of visible light, which have longer wavelengths. So the blue isn't actually blue at all, though our eyes tell a different story. Another species that takes advantage of this optical illusion is our beloved blue jay. These birds' feathers also use structural color to appear blue, except instead of black, their dark melanin is brown. Like in the feathers of the hyacinth macaw, the light scattered by these structures causes an effect similar to a prism. The other colors of light are absorbed by the dark melanin, and the blue is scattered, causing us to perceive their feathers as blue. Other birds that use structural color to achieve their blue looks are common kingfishers, Indian peafowls, indigo buntings, and of course, bluebirds. But not all blues in birds are due to structural color. Some are because of a favorite snack.
Come to the snack bar now.
The Bluefooted Booby, which inhabits the Pacific coasts of Central and South America, gets its attractive bright blue feet from its diet. Carotenoid pigments, which they get from the fish they eat, are concentrated in their feet. The more fish they can catch and eat, which reflects their physical fitness, the brighter the blue. And these bright blue feet are just about the sexiest thing a female booby can imagine. After a seductive dance with his bright blue feet as the main attraction, a male booby is sure to secure a mate.
The lady knows what she wants. Rich, cheery design, so vivid and alive.
Unsurprisingly, in the deep blue sea, you'll also find lots of blue, like the blue devil damselfish, the mandarin dragonette, and the blue-ringed octopus. Like other octopus species, the blue-ringed octopus achieves its blue hues through structures of its skin called chromatophores. They use these cells to make their iridescent blue rings pop when threatened. This warning coloration is known as aposematism and is used in many species to advertise to predators, "Hey, I'm toxic." Considering that the blue-ringed octopus is the most venomous of all the octopuses, this blue-hued threat should not be taken lightly.
So, ayan. Oh my God, ang ganda!
The blue sea star is as royal blue comes. A blue carotenoprotein called linkocyanin that's present in its skin, mixed with other carotenoids, are what give this starfish its vibrant color.
Here's a crisp, clear blue that harmonizes with the flowers and forms a pleasing contrast with the white background.
Although American lobsters are usually an unremarkable greenish-brown that helps them blend in with the sea floor, they can sometimes also turn a vibrant blue. This coloration, however, is caused by a genetic mutation that sends a blue-causing protein known as crustacyanin into overproduction. Crustacyanin isn't unique to lobsters, as it's present in other blue crustaceans, like the aptly named blue crab. The tiny Glaucus atlanticus, otherwise known as blue sea dragon, also sports a fantastic blue and white suit.
I'm wearing one now, a suit designed to be repeatedly worn, then washed in an automatic washer, and tumble-dried in an automatic dryer, then worn immediately.
This pattern actually appears on their lower side, and they swim upside down to expose it as they float along in the open ocean, helping them blend in with the water from above. They get their blue color from the food they eat, specifically from Portuguese manowar. But the color isn't the only thing blue sea dragons take from these highly toxic, jellyfish-looking human killers. They also absorb the manowar's toxins. As a result, blue sea dragons themselves secrete toxins from their skin, deterring any predators from gobbling them up. We can't talk about blue animals without mentioning the most delicate and beautiful of the blue creatures, butterflies. Blue butterflies exist all around the world, from the common blue of the British Isles, to the Ulysses butterfly of Australia, to Florida's Miami blue, the bluest of them all being South America's blue morpho. Much like blue bird feathers, the blue of most blue butterflies is created by a trick of light thanks to the structure of the scales on their wings. There is one butterfly, and in fact the only animal we know of, that actually creates its own blue, not just to appear blue, but to actually be blue. This butterfly, known as the Obrinia olivewing, is one of the few animals that we can call a true blue. That's because the blue of an Obrinia olivewing's wing is created by a pigment and not by a trick of light. This pigment is a blue terobilin-based pigment that gives the butterfly their utterly unique color in the animal world. While many creatures appear blue, we've learned that it's not that easy being blue. Unless, of course, you're an Obrinia olivewing. So what should we talk about next? Please let me know in the comments and be sure to subscribe for new episodes every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.